Yo yo yo, what is going on guys? It is your boy NATETraann here, or Translates, whatever floats your boat. Today I'll be bringing you another video. Today is going to be Infinite Warfare beta video. The first Infinite Warfare beta video on my channel. I knew I was going to post one, I told my friends, so today is going to be the day. So today I'm going to be talking about how I feel about Infinite Warfare and what I'm going to be doing in the future of Infinite Warfare. So, what I want to start off with is how I feel about the game. So, I really think that the game is like a lot more fast-paced than Black Ops 3. Like when I went into this game, like on the first day when it came out for the Xbox One, it was a lot different coming from Black Ops 3 to Infinite Warfare because it is so fast-paced, like insanely fast-paced. And but I think it's just because of the maps in the beta. Like this map especially is like really small, so it's gonna be really fast-paced. So this map's like more like a sub match or a sub map. Sorry. But there's one map in this game that's like not so fast-paced. It's like the one with the barn. I forget what that game is called, or what that map is called. Oh my god, I'm not paying attention. Yeah, so what that map, I don't even know what that map's called. It's the one with the barn. But I feel like that's the slowest like map in the beta so far. And yeah. So the guns in this game are a lot different than Black Ops 3. Some of the guns are like a lot futuristic, like they shoot blue bullets like Star Trek or some shit. So yeah, and it's also it's a lot more the game is a lot more kind of like it's easier to kill in this game because the guns have such high fire rate that it feels like that you're melting everyone, especially the subs. Like the gun that I'm using, the FHR, I think it's called. This gun has insanely high fire rate. It's kind of like the Vesper in Black Ops 3, which is, it's okay, it's good that the fire rate's high, but like it's kind of like unfair for like some people, because like you melt people really fast, and like if you're playing an AR close range, well not close range, like mid range I guess, and the sub kills you, because the sub usually shoots faster than the AR, which is understandable, like don't get me wrong, which is understandable, but like in the other CODs, like it's kind of balanced. So that's what I think that's different. But so far this game has been like amazing. Like I love this game. I'm so excited for like to play like UMG's tournaments in this game. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I really haven't played with anyone in this game. I haven't played with any of my friends because for some reason this game in the beta, every time I try to join my friends it freezes, which is really annoying. But hopefully they will fix it in like the real game when it comes out. And also during like some matches, like you get like frame rate, like almost like it's lagging at least like once a game, which is annoying too. Like I know people get mad, and I obviously get mad at that, but I know for sure that it's not going to be in the game, in the real game, because the beta is meant to fix some stuff and see how people like the game, so they can make like corrections when the full game comes out, right? So yeah, so what they have the same about Black Ops 3 and all the other games, they have specialists, obviously. The specialist I'm using is the I don't know what it's called, I don't want to say it. It's like the I don't know. Okay, I'm not even gonna say it. But it's kind of like a scythe. That's the one I'm using. Yeah, I like love this specialist. It's so good. As you can see, I'm gonna get a 4-piece right here. I get a furry kill. Let's get it. I get a 5-piece right there. This specialist is amazing. I love it. It's one of the best specialists I've ever used. The scythe in Black Ops 3 was not as OP, but it's a bit different. It's really good. they don't really have any like tactical specialists in this game, like how they did in Black Ops 3, like how they had vision pulse, so like you can see people through the walls. They more have like lethal ones, specialists in this game, which is a lot different. But that's good because I don't even think anyone used any of the tactical specialists in this game other than like Overdrive. Yeah. So at the end of this game, I'm gonna be showing you my classes that I'm currently using. Um, the classes I'm using are not gonna be like the classes I'm gonna be using in the full game because people will find probably like better weapons and attachments to use in the game. But this is just for my personal preferences for the beta and what I'm using right now. So on the PS4, they added the infection game mode in the beta, but that was like, I'm pretty sure on like the last day when it came out. So hopefully on the last day I get to play some infection on this game. And yeah, so I'm not sure if the beta is going to be ending on Tuesday or Monday on this for the beta, because they released the game a day early because Battlefield 1 came out and they wanted people playing Infinite Warfare, which I'd probably do the same too. But you know, hopefully it doesn't end on Monday because if the game released when it was supposed to be released, it would have ended on Monday. But it should end on Tuesday because the game was released a day early. So as you can tell, we lost sadly. Yeah, I hate losing in this game, but I'm gonna be showing you my classes right now, so I'll be right back when we get to the main menu. Okay, so we're back. I'm back. So now we're gonna be looking at my classes. Let me just leave this lobby, okay? So we're gonna look at my classes. So the specialist I'm using is Rig, or not. I mean the rig I'm using is this scythe type of thing, a robot. My favorite specialist in this game is the FTL, this one, and the Warfighter. I haven't tried these two, but I know this one, like no one uses it. I don't think it's like a good specialist because like it shoots like a black hole, but it doesn't really work unless like you're trying to spawn trap and like they're all spawning in front of you. It's really good, but I don't see a point of using this because it's not really helpful. But these three are the best for my preferences. I've been using these a lot and I really like these. So to start off, we're gonna be showing you loadout 1. So my loadout 1, I have the NV4. The NV4 is a automatic, or well, an AR, automatic rifle. So the attachments I use is quick draw, stock, suppressor. I would run red dot and take out suppressor, but if you're trying to get like a nuke or something, I recommend you use suppressor and extended mags, but I don't have this one unlocked yet. So once you reach 27, you should use these attachments. I really recommend it. I don't run a secondary weapon because I have these attachments and also 2 perks here. So let's get into the perks. So perk 1, I have dexterity. I don't know how to say that. So what it does, it makes you reload and switch weapons faster, which is really helpful because in some guns, especially this gun, you reload pretty like slow compared to the other games. So this is kind of like sleight of hands. This ghost, I use it because everyone's using UAVs and no one's really using ghost either, so I feel like I should put that on one of my perks because UAVs, they can see on the map. So for my perk 2, I'm using tac resist, which increases resistance to flash and stun effects. So it's kind of like a tac mask, which is really good. For perk 3, I'm using hardwired, which does immune to EMP effects, blocks equipment or abilities that outline you for enemies. So if you didn't know, the snipers in this game, if you throw a smoke, you can still see through the smoke, even if you don't have a thermal scope. Like, it outlines them. And as you all know, sniping's back in this game. Like, it is really OP. Like, all the tryhards use it. So I decided to put on hardwired because it takes away the outline of you when the people are sniping on the other team. So for loadout 2, I have the ERAD, which is one of my favorite submachine guns in the game. So I run quick draw and foregrip, but I would usually run where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Yeah, I would usually use laser sight. Yeah, sorry. I usually use laser sight because hip firing in this game is really useful since it's so fast paced and everyone's gonna be in front of your face. So I run the EMC. I really like the pistols in this game because you can trigger finger so easily in this game, which I really like. For my lethal, I'm using plasma grenade. It's just like a Semtex. Personal radar is like a sixth sense, but it's a tactical. I'm using dexterity. Again, I'm using basically the same perks as my first class. So for loadout 2, I'm using the FHR 40, which is also one of the best subs in the game. Everyone is using this gun. It's basically a Vesper. The fire rate is so high. For my attachments, I'm using foregrip and quick draw. I would usually run rifle barrel, which is a long barrel basically. So that would be really helpful. I'm using the EMC lethal. I'm using cluster grenade and personal radar. Same perks as the first class. I'm using for the loadout 4. I'm using the K-Bar 32, which is also kind of like a HVK, I'd say, because the fire rate's pretty high. On this weapon, I'm running reflex, foregrip, and quick draw. Normally, I would run with stock because strafing is really good in Call of Duty. It basically it feels like you're eating bullets to the other people when they're shooting at you, and it's also when you're pre-aiming around corners, it's much easier to look look at your sights before you turn the corner. I'm using for a secondary weapon EMC. For my lethal, I'm using cluster grenade, which is basically a grenade, personal radar, and I'm running the same perks as my first class. For loadout 6, I'm running a longbow, the KBS longbow, which is the best sniper in the game. It's amazing. I don't really use it, so I don't have attachments other than quick draw. I would run variable zoom and foregrip. What? Why would they have foregrip for a sniper? I would run ballistic CPU. I also use for my secondary weapon the ONI. I'm using for my lethals cluster grenade, personal radar, and for my perks, I'm using the same perks as the first team. So I basically use all the same perks. For my score streaks, I'm running the Scarab, whatever. It's like a HCXD, but it's trash, so I won't be using that ever. But I decided to put it on just for now. I guess I'll just put on Scorchers. So I run for my second score streak. I run Bombardant, whatever. It's a Hellstorm basically. Well, it's actually not a Hellstorm. It's like a lightning strike. This is like a bombing run, and this is like a lightning strike. For my third one, I would using Thor, THOR, but just call it Thor. It's like I don't know. It's like an AC-130 basically. Yeah, it's an AC-130. I would run Warden, but to be honest, I don't really like the Warden. It's kind of it should be here or something. It's like a Wraith, but it's like absolutely trash. Like no one uses it. It's like even if you use it, you get no kills. Like escorting, it doesn't help anything. If you set it at sentry mode, it doesn't do anything. So I don't really seem to use that, or I don't see anyone use that. Um, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for my video. So hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to comment down below if you want to play with me. My gamer tag is right here. NATETraannnFPS. I'll put it in the description. And I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for the next video. And I'll see you. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.